Hi, I'm Michael Plaege, and I want to introduce you to a huge and exciting mission field right on our doorstep, the teaching of Scripture in our 3 local public high schools. Through our 3 paid Scripture teachers and a growing number of enthusiastic volunteers, we have the enormous privilege of teaching the gospel and impacting the lives of up to 2,500 students each week. In God's kindness, we enjoy great support from our schools. Many students are hearing the Bible taught each week and discovering the claims of Jesus for themselves. Some are even making connection with our local churches. But with your support, there is so much more we could do.
I teach Scripture just because it is an amazing opportunity to share Jesus with these kids. Most of them haven't even held the Bible for themselves.
There's no other connection where they're going to hear about God. So this is a very unique opportunity for us to come into their school and share the gospel message with them and teach them about God and the Bible.
High school students, they come to school with these huge questions. They're trying to find out who they are and what they're going to be.
They're making a lot of decisions about where their life's heading, what it's going to look like.
And I think it's just vital that we're presenting the Bible's perspective on that, letting them know that they are good creations of God, and the best plan for their life could be getting to know that Creator through His Son.
I love seeing the students' reactions to what I'm teaching them. So they're just so amazed by Jesus.
I love seeing students come to an understanding of the Bible and of the gospel.
Oh, I love the questions the kids ask.
Yeah, really encouraging to see these guys struggling and wrestling with ideas and concepts about the Bible and about Jesus.
Sometimes they become Christians and they start going to church, and you get to be on that journey with them.
We have roughly about 95% of students at the school do SRE. In terms of the role that it plays, it broadens our curriculum and gives a moral and ethical framework into the school.
Scripture's a vital part in education, and it's essential that it remains in there. It gives them a basis to be able to turn and actually get some answers, get some support, and make some choices that we hope will be very positive for society. So it's an absolutely integral part.
I think that having an SRE program in the school is such a great idea, because there's so many kids that come in and they have no idea who Jesus is, but by coming in, their heart's being touched and they're learning about who this Jesus person is and what he has to offer and what God has done.
Having an SRE teacher in my school is really beneficial, because my friends that don't already know about Jesus are able to hear about him and learn about him in an environment that is engaging and fun to be in.
There's been so many things that I've seen God do in our school, and I love being able to see students' knowledge of the Bible just really grow.
I've been blown away just how much the Bible can provide answers to all areas of life and impact all areas of life.
Well, some kids are interested enough after a lesson to take the Essential Jesus, which is Luke's Gospel.
Even seeing kids who at the beginning of the year who may have been quite hard-hearted and opposed to Jesus and Christianity actually starting to become more interested and open up more and ask more questions, so that's been really exciting.
You can just see them growing, coming to terms with understanding themselves, feeling comfortable in what they represent and what their values are.
And seeing kids actually make decisions and God start to change them, seeing kids who have had massive behavioural problems begin to change as God starts working in their lives, and seeing those kids going along to youth groups on a Friday night, and even some of them moving into churches on Sundays, and it's very exciting.
SRE is worth supporting because it's one of the only places where students will get an accurate picture of who God actually is.
It's worth supporting because it brings the gospel of Jesus to these kids and gives them the opportunity to decide to align their lives with Jesus.
It brings an influence into the lives of the young people when they're at a vulnerable age and subject to all sorts of pressures.
I think supporting SRE is such a worthwhile thing. It's such a unique opportunity to be able to come into a public high school, bring the message of God, to be a positive influence in the lives of young people, to build relationships, to share God with them, see their lives change. I couldn't think of anything more worthwhile doing than that.
we teachers cannot do it without the help of you guys praying, supporting financially. So I would really strongly encourage you to see the value, to see Scripture as mission right here in our community.